Hi, I am Sibin Thomas and along with me is my project partner Shrikant Narayanan. We are using this video as a medium to explain our project School of Rock Social Informatics for Heavy Metal Music, which we developed as a part of CSCI 548 project. Let me start by explaining our motivation of thinking of such an idea and developing this exciting project. There are a lot of details available about rock music today, but this information is very sparse and needs to be curated to perform analysis. There is need for integration of the data from various sources on the web and consolidation of the results into one website that portrays all of this in a visually informative manner. Our project models the heavy metal music artist from a social network perspective and provides a social platform for analysis and extraction of knowledge. We primarily extracted data from two sources, Metal Archives and Econest. We use Google Refine for data cleaning, reconciliation of fields with DBpedia. We use Frill to link common bands and artists from the two sources. We then use Karma to model the data and publish it as RDF. We created and stored graphs in Neo4j database and used Java servlets as a backend, HTML, JavaScript and CSS for the front end. Let me begin by explaining the UI of our project since this is the input to our application. We have 4 input boxes for artist, album, genre and bands. Each of these input boxes have 2 buttons associated with it, that is start and end. We will shortly see the use of the same. We also provided a drop-down list specifying the different types of analysis we perform. We will now explain our project by showing results of some live examples and also analyzing these results. Let us start by seeing the shortest path between two bands like Metallica and Megadeth. The use of the start and end buttons are to indicate the start and end nodes of traversal. Okay, we can see that the two bands are connected by an artist Dave Mustaine who initially played for Metallica and then joined Megadeth. We can also see that there is another shortest path using the genre relationship. Now let us perform a breadth first search which starts on a band like Megadeth and explore the network with other bands using membership relationship. We can see that there are a lot of artists associated with Megadeth, and looking at the status of members, we can clearly see that a lot of artists join and then leave Megadeth very frequently. We can also see that artists who have played in Megadeth have also played with other bands, which indicates artist migration between bands. Now let us perform a depth first search with another band called Metallica. Performing a depth first search with Metallica to a certain depth of the graph could be used as a random walk algorithm by recommendation engines to find the probability of a user listening to a band called Wreckage given that he likes Metallica. Let us now calculate the centrality for genres. We select a genre called power metal and find its betweenness with all other genres. Here we have two visualizations, a bar graph and a radar chart. We can clearly see that power metal has strong influences of progressive, heavy metal and a little of thrash metal, given that power metal is a newer genre from others. Next, looking at the betweenness of speed metal, which is similar to power metal, one certainly assumes that it will show trends similar to power metal, but the graph shows that speed metal is heavily inclined towards thrash metal and a very little towards heavy metal. Now let us see the time series analysis for a genre. What we see here are the number of bands formed under power metal genre over a period of 40 years. Next we will overlay the graph for speed metal. This shows us a steep increase in the bands formed under power metal genre and a drop in the bands for speed metal genre, showing how one subgenre gained popularity and one lost popularity with time. The reason for this is that they evolved another subgenre called as melodic, which had strong similarity with power metal. As you can see the snapshots here, the upper left graph plots speed versus melodic metal bands and lower right graph plots speed versus power metal. The blue region in both graphs is speed metal. We can infer that melodic metal was a major contributor to power metal, which implies power strongly influenced melodic genre. Finally, when we plot the power versus melodic, we can see that there is a complete overlap in the region which confirms our inference. To conclude, our project lays down the foundation to analyze this heavy metal network and extract information which is not otherwise evident. Thank you very much.